2, 3, 4.
All right, so here we are in my garage, somewhere in North County. Basically, what we're doing here, this is the inaugural screen test of craft beer Budz, which is basically, I have two perfect strangers, more or less. We've swapped a couple of emails, but this is Matt, this is Mike, I'm Jay. Have we met before?
We've never met before.
Okay. These guys are my neighbors. I basically use social media to just kind of reach out to some people and say, hey, who wants to come to my garage and drink some free beer? The sad thing is, I don't have any friends that even with free beer hanging over the table, I couldn't get my own friends to come do this. Hence, perfect strangers.
They didn't tell us that part.
Yeah, well, I saved that
What kind of
because
beer are we gonna drink here,
if
man?
you knew that, you might not have came. So okay, let's start from the left. Matt, tell us a little about yourself. What's your craft beer, your affinity for craft beer, stuff like
Okay. Name's Matt Whited. I'm a beer nerd, software engineer, but I love beer. Haven't found a beer I don't like. Well, that's a lie, but
that. We'll try and
Yeah.
remedy that.
yeah. Haven't found a style of beer I don't like. Let's put it that way. I do a little bit of homebrewing. I've been homebrewing for about 2 years. A member of the local homebrew club, Quaff, and free beer is always a turn on for me.
Well, he is then, just so you know, I am nowhere near a Cicerone or anything like that. I like to drink beer, but I know what I like. Half the time, because I eat cheese, my sinuses are blocked up, so I can't even get a good palate on everything. So it'll be good to have a home brewer that knows something. Mike, what is your story?
My story is I've been in Southern California quite some time, from the area. Family man, I've got 2 daughters, beautiful wife. We drink mostly wine, and beer is always good from teenage years. Well, when I was 21, drink legally.
Sure.
But I always enjoy a good beer. I'm very active. I surf, I ride my bike, and it's after those activities that I really like having a beer.
Okay.
So I'll drink just about any beer.
Nice. And now I just have to ask, am I going to hear from Tom Selleck's lawyers because you have his mustache here? Or is there any copyright issues I have to worry about?
over there.
That's all been cleared.
Yeah. And then, just so you know, you'll hear other voices off camera. We got cameraman Mike in the background, and cousin Vinny is back here, just kind of rooting us on a little bit. So here's the deal. Basically, what we're gonna do. Obviously, I'll know what the beers are, but we're just gonna bust out and drink some beers. Pretty much today, they're all gonna be San Diego beers. I think. I kind of forgot what I have on tap, but I'll be looking and bringing that out. These guys won't know what we're drinking until after we've tasted them, got their input. We'll just kind of smell them and taste them and do all that stuff. So, okay, I'm going to go get beers, and the next time and one other thing I want to tell you guys. I told them that I tried to use, in email, appropriate glassware. Okay, that's a lie because I didn't really have the kind of glasses that I wanted enough for everybody. And I realized that since on occasion some of these will only be only one 12-ounce bottle. Yep. So I'm going to use taster glasses. And that way, if we only have a little, we can get our nose in there and see what's happening. Right. So I'm going to get beers. I'll be right back. You guys, feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, Jay. You got a thing flashing here for the SD card or whatever on there.
No, it's probably because it's recording. Because
No,
that
it's flashing
flashes
now. It
also.
went hard red.
Let me see. No, that's fine.
Okay. It just changed.
Yeah, sometimes it flashes, sometimes... No, as long as it's flashing and as long as these seconds are ticking off...
Okay. Just want to make sure we weren't running out of space.
No. No, you got 2 hours and 48 minutes right there.
Oh, I don't have 2 hours, 48 minutes.
On both of them. Just make sure that stuff... this is what happens when you don't have, people that know what they're doing.
How much am I getting paid for this?
Yeah.
I'm
You get a beer.
Don't laugh. Well, that's where I come in with this whole thing. Is I am the not beer drinker. If you ask me what kind of beer I want, I'll say Corona. So this is
At least you didn't say Bud Light.
I'm okay with Bud Light. But this is kind of part of it is to
If
get
that's Corona, it's been in the bottle
different
for quite
people's
some time.
opinions on the beers.
And I'll take the plastic taster cup. And I forgot to. Man, see, where are you with set dressing, Mike? Or could you pay attention?
Yeah, what did I forget?
The
Oh,
doors
drop
back
down your other door.
Come on now.
That actually looks better with the Foo Fighter thing there. I kind of like it there.
We want Dave Grohl.
Well, take
I
it
didn't
down
even
now.
notice that.
Hey, you know what,
He's
Jay?
got
Hey,
beer in
Jay.
his hand. It's perfect.
Take it down now because we'll have part of it with it and part of it without. We'll decide which way
Now,
looks better.
continuity. We'll just leave it for now. Now, I know you don't. Your attention span is very short. Are all the lights still flashing?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, good.
They're pretty.
So, all right, because I already know what this is, you guys do your thing, like smell it, taste it, whatever, and you guys go first because, I mean, I know what this is, I've had it, so I'd rather get your guys' input first, and then I'll bring up the rear.
All right.
Oh, and just so you know, there is poison in one of these glasses.
Iocane?
Iocane powder.
Iocane powder.
I tested my entire life for that. So.
Good that the reference was.
This got a lot of,
there. I appreciate that.
Citrus
Yeah, I'm
flavors.
saying this is a sour beer. It's pretty hazy.
Yeah.
The way the head, even when it came out, was low like it was. Points me to a sour beer and definitely acidity. Maybe some Brett in there.
Now, and actually what we'll be doing, just so, because we don't want people to lose interest, I'll have a lower Chiron going, like probably right here. So you guys will know what we're drinking before they do, just so you know what's happening.
Lacto, good tartness to it. Yeah, I'm a fan. I wasn't expecting the sour beer as the first beer, but pleasantly surprised.
Well, we're going to try and run the gauntlet here. That's also why I got some water there, so we can cleanse palates in between a little bit.
Well, I've never heard the term sour beer, so this is a first for me, and it's a
Total,
The
if you
initial
don't
reaction
like
is
it,
a little off-putting. Maybe on a hot summer day with some fish tacos, beer and salt, or chips and salsa maybe, but not something I'd probably grab for every time.
fair enough. Okay, and now is there any? I know you said citrus. Is there any? Is there a fruit in particular you're picking out, or anything else like that, or?
No, the acidity's pretty high, so
I'm picking lemon. I taste a lot of lemon in there.
I'm not picking up a ton of what the fruit might be in here, if there is a fruit.
Right.
Yeah, these beers, as he said, I like them on a hot day. A can of a sour beer. I know a lot of the breweries have started canning some sour beer when you're out camping, like out of Joshua Tree. It's a good way to end the day. Nice. They're usually pretty low alcohol. It's a good beer.
What about you guys can weigh in, even though we don't see you. What any comments?
I'm thinking Lilikoi.
I don't know what that is, but duly noted.
This is
Check.
I definitely taste some sour apple in here. That's really, really what it tastes like, kind of like a sour apple beer, which I like a lot. So,
Okay.
I'm actually a big fan.
Shocking.
Yeah.
And just for the record too, cameraman Mike doesn't know much about beer either.
nothing.
So that's one of the things too that I want to cover is have someone who maybe doesn't know as much about beer so that you kind of get a genuine look from the beer spectator standpoint and them not knowing. It's not like people can play favorites and be like, oh, they hear a certain brand and say, oh, I'm going to like it automatically. So, all right, so I'll
I
weigh
also
in.
like Zima though, so to be fair.
Do they even make that anymore?
I just started, they re-released SEMA. I saw an
Are you
article on it
serious?
today. You can go back to drinking in the 90s.
Exactly. I was
That's it?
that.
Oh, I have to cut that out and probably remove you from the studio.
He wants to drop a Jolly Rancher in it and listen to some Ween.
Zima. Okay.
No, this has a good spritzy carbonation level for a sour as well, which It makes it lighter and refreshing.
The first thing that I thought when I got this was when I smelled it, I thought this was some kind of. I mean, I knew what it was when I got it, but I got a lot of like a Pilsner smell. I thought it was like a mass-produced, domestic kind of Pilsner, which made sense when I found out, read into the label what it was and everything. But okay, so for the reveal. This is a Modern Times Fruitlands Blood Orange and Hibiscus Gose.
Wow.
And the Gose normally would be in a stang, which is a straight cylinder of a glass, which I don't have. I have some water glasses that are close, but for the sake of what we're doing here, because, and I think I mentioned this, if I didn't when the camera was rolling, I'm going to say it again. Some of the beers that I have may only be 1 12-ounce bottle because that was all I could get. So I figured we'll just all use taster glasses and kind of go from there. So, okay. So in general, thumbs up or thumbs down? I mean, I like it. It would not be my go-to, but this is definitely good, like you guys, I think, said, for like a hot day, refreshing. So how many thumbs up we got on this?
I got 2. I'm a big fan.
2 thumbs up there. I like it. Only 1 thumbs up, though.
I'd give it maybe half a thumb.
Half a thumb. You're not repulsed, but you're not going to go seek it out after today.
Yeah.
Okay. Cousin Vinny, what do you think?
I'd probably go with a thumb.
1 thumb?
Yeah.
And Mike, you said you're a fan. What's cameraman Mike?
Cameraman Mike gives it 2 thumbs up.
I'm worried about cameraman Mike because as he is not like a super beer guy, he's probably going to be trashed in about 5 minutes. And then that camera is going to be useless.
That's why I
Pointing
walked
at the
here.
ceiling.
Yeah. Did you guys walk over?
No, we drove.
Oh, okay.
Uber.
Hopefully not far.
No, we can walk home.
Yeah.
No problems.
Well, I think you guys you can probably handle it.
I can.
All right, so cheers. That is our first beer. And thank you guys or women and whoever else might be watching for checking this out. Blood Orange and Hibiscus Gose by Modern Times. All around, nobody threw it under the bus. It's all around good. If you like that style, definitely you can pick them up at Trader Joe's. Not that Trader's has anything to do with it. And actually, as a side note, I normally don't buy my beer at Trader Joe's because it's warm. And I do not buy hoppy beers anywhere that they're sitting out warm. A Gose or like Saison or stuff like that, Saison, however you want to say it, those are usually okay, but I would never get your hoppy beers there when they're sitting there warm. So that's it. Cheers. Thanks for checking out this first edition. And if all goes well, we'll see you again next time.
All right.
And
So we bring a change of shirts or something?
yes,
It's Tuesday now.
I want 6 changes of clothes.